It's the 7th of March 2021 and I'm about to go on a small adventure.
So I woke up today and was inspired to make this video. I've wanted to go up these hills for a long time and grew up going past them on the A40. Now that I can drive and have my own time, I decided to take a solo trip up here to see what it's all about and bask in the early spring sun. I did not expect it to be this busy. I'm an okay driver, but my parking skills are the worst. I got here and it was practically standstill traffic. As my dad pointed out to me after, this place was not built to house this kind of capacity. I arrived and immediately left. I actually parked super far away. F the car park and people who beep at me. Anyway, it seems like every other person who lives in Harrow and Ealing came to this area as it's super packed. I was wearing my mask almost the entire time and definitely kept my distance. I was also by myself, which is allowed under the current guidelines, which, as you will hear, is all about to change. So this is the last day before lockdown in England is lifted, potentially forever, and I feel very weird. Tomorrow, schools go back. Now, I'm an Enneagram 6, and by nature it means I'm extremely safety conscious and anxious. This has gotten so much worse due to the pandemic. Thought I was anxious before, pre-pandemic me has got nothing on me now. My brother's going back to school tomorrow. It seems a lot safer than it was before, there's compulsory testing in place and some teachers are now vaccinated. It still worries me though, for a number of reasons. Firstly, barely any students and many teachers are still unprotected and susceptible to COVID, with quite a few new variants out there that haven't been researched yet. Secondly, and more personally, my parents still haven't been vaccinated, so our household is still at risk of getting COVID. Thirdly, and more selfishly, I'm going to be left at home with my parents for the first time in months. When everyone was stuck at home, I felt fine with working on my own creative projects and just living life at my own pace. What else is there to do? Where else was there to go? I didn't feel antisocial for staying at home. I didn't feel any FOMO. But now restrictions are being lifted, yet my life is still going to largely remain the same. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing or where I'm supposed to be going. I finished school during the pandemic. I've no idea what it's like to live in a world where I truly have free time and just about anywhere to go. I don't even have my friends around me to experience this, as we're all at separate points now, far away, physically and mentally. As a side note, I never used to be easily affected by social media peer pressure. I'm generally secure about myself. I almost made it through my teen years without feeling too self-conscious. But that changed when my friends went to uni. I don't regret my decision to take a gap year. I wouldn't want to be at uni now, and if I didn't take a gap year, I wouldn't have created awesome projects that I'm enjoying a lot. But I felt like everyone was moving on and I was being left behind. This obviously isn't true, as I know social media does not reflect one's real life and definitely does not showcase how they're really feeling. But I'm afraid the coming months are just going to be an influx of people being more socially active and me not knowing how to deal with that. Comparison truly is the root of evil. To deal with this, I went offline for a bit. This is what I'm doing now on my much needed people break. I'm walking up hills and not responding to messages. So all of these thoughts have been running through my head in the past few days. Today was needed to calm myself down from all of this spiraling. I've gotten used to communicating with people online, and a benefit of being on a call is that I can easily remove myself from an undesirable situation by just leaving the call. I'm promptly jumping into bed and scrolling on my phone to distract myself. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I can't just say goodbye and disconnect. I've gotten into a really comforting routine in the past 4 months. I've started watching daily Twitch streamers, which has helped me massively look forward to something. I've also been quite good with giving myself deadlines to work to for creative projects, which seem to be going strong. I actually enjoy being alone and can stand my own company for far longer than I ever realised. I finally have the time to do all the stuff I was too busy to do during school. It's great. So why do I feel so weird? I know the real answer is I don't have to do anything I'm not ready for. People develop and move at their own pace, and if I'm not ready to go out and socialise and I genuinely feel more at peace staying at home, then that's fine. I already extensively mute people on social media, and not replying immediately seems to be more healthy than not. I know some people will be feeling the same way I am right now. I'm not saying anything new. I just felt really inspired this morning to go and climb some hills. And now that I'm here, it'll be interesting to see what's on the other side.